I could be anything. Took a chance and chased a dream, but never realized just how lonely things would be. Now I'm crying on the bathroom floor like spilled milk, with a messy story, just moments till I self-destruct with no one here to clean me up. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I'm bored now, comments fill me up, still tossed away like a plastic cube. And here I'm trying once again, like litter trapped inside the wind, still believing I can get a hold of things. Every effort leads to new mistakes, and I crawl back to the same old place. I need someone who can lend a hand and pull me from this garbage can. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I'm bored out, comments fill me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I'm bored out, comments fill me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. And still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. It's for your promotions. There's something inside of me, and I know it's more than just a brain. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I'm bored out, comments fill me up, still I'm tossed away like a plastic cup. I know you feel like a piece of trash, thrown away and forgotten, but please don't let go, 'cause to me you're a treasure. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. Tell me the truth just one last time. I promise I'll help you. If only you'll let me back inside. Say that it's over. I don't wanna hear another lie. I just wanna help you. Please won't you let me back inside? Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away. Kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, fallen to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. If I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. If I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then I'm a dreamer, but you don't care. And so I'm standing beneath your dismal glare. You expect me to know every little thing. Well, I know you mean well, but this pressure's killing me. Am I guilty? tried to find her, someone else to hold on to, but I can't show affection, 'cause I still feel bound to you. Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Am I guilty? Yeah, yeah. Is it so wrong to want something for myself, but to speak my mind only drenches me with guilt? Go! Just leave! Stay away from me, 'cause I can't breathe. Am I selfish? Am I filthy? Am I selfish? Am I guilty? I'm a dreamer, but you don't care. Thank you. Well, good evening, folks, or good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Quincy Kane here, and this is live stream number 161. And I kicked things off with an old song, but for the rest of the stream, you guys get to choose my set list. I've got a list of my original songs, which you can find in the description. And whichever song of mine you'd like to hear, just let me know, and I will play that song just for you. It'll be dedicated just for you. So go ahead, have a peek at the description, take a look, and whatever song you'd like to hear, just let me know. Type it in the chat, and I'll get around to playing it with you. Yeah, that was an old one. I wrote that. I wrote that over like 10 years ago, and I think I originally released it on Bandcamp. It's no longer available, so just kind of an exclusive one that I'll pull out from time to time for these streams. All right, let's get caught up with the chat. We got a few people here. We got Jack. We got Brian in the chat. Brian, good to see you. Mr. Smith. We got Rebel. Rebel, thanks for sharing. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Let me just scroll back up a little bit, and I like to read through you guys' comments and just, talk with you guys. That's the best part of this, just getting to hang out with all of you. So I hope you've had a good week. Let me know. How's your week been? Anything fun or eventful happened lately? Is there anything coming up that you're looking forward to? Please let me know. So we got some hellos happening. We got Todd in the chat. Hope you're. What's your genre request you're playing today? Well, it's my genre of music, so it's usually kind of metalcore, alternative metal, hard rock, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, you'll be able to find my songs in the description. Let's see here. Catching up. Yeah, Rebel grabbing some earbuds. Hope they're sounding good. Hopefully the music's coming through nicely. Jack's got a root canal tomorrow. Hope that goes well. Hope that goes smoothly for you. And thank you. Yeah, Jack commenting on the opening montage. Yeah, I had a friend, Amanda, who kind of helped me. You might notice I'm using some new thumbnails, and if you've been to my YouTube channel, you might see it's gotten a little makeover. My YouTube banner's a little fixed, and I've been using some new thumbnails for these streams. And my friend Amanda, she helped me do that, and she also helped compile the
montage that starts at the beginning. So while the stream's getting started, just a few things that kind of build up the anticipation, plays a few songs of mine, and then kind of promotes like merch again, all that stuff, which you can find in the description, the links and stuff there. So we'll see there. Mr. Smith saying, sounds 100. Well, thank you very kindly. Appreciate that. Thank you for the thumbs up and the emojis, everyone, the applause. Yeah, Jack was saying, not familiar with this one. Yep, it's an old one. But thanks. Glad you liked it. Awesome tune. Thanks, Rebel. Appreciate that. We got a request from Jack for, how about Love's Not Fair? Absolutely, Jack. I can do that one for you. Let me find the backing track for that. So again, yeah, anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And again, if there's a song of mine that you'd like to hear, you can find all the songs listed in the description, and I'll play those songs for you. But I hope you're all having a good week. Little kind of precaution. I hope you're all keeping warm. It's been cold here. Like, we've had some pretty low temperatures, as in like single-digit temperatures and stuff, you know, super cold. And thankfully, most of what I do is inside anyway, so it's not a problem. But the area where I do these streams, I'm not sure how to turn the heat on, so it's a little chilly in here. It's not like terribly cold, but it's a little chilly. So I've been trying my best to keep my fingers warm. But if I have to play any songs that have like guitar solos and stuff, I'll do my best. But if I stumble, it's I'm blaming it on the cold fingers. We got Abe in the chat. Hey, Abe, hope you're doing well. I'm about to play a song for Jack. He requested Love's Not Fair. But Abe, if you feel like requesting something, you can find my songs in the description. And whichever one you'd like me to play, let me know and I'll play it just for you. Brian was saying, I'd like to say warmer weather is near, but not looking good. Yeah, ours kind of, I think we're plateauing for a bit. I think warmer days are coming, but yeah, it's been chilly. Yeah, same with Rebel saying cold here, below 0. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's been super cold. All right, so I'm going to get my, first off, here's a friendly courtesy reminder for all of you. Stay hydrated. And if it's cold, you might stay hydrated with some warm tea or hot cocoa or something like that. I'm going to get my guitar tuned. This one is in standard tuning. This one's Love's Not Fair. This is kind of a softer song of mine. And this one has been released, so if you enjoy this song, you can find it on Spotify and several other places. Getting tuned, and then I got to switch to a clean tone. All right, there we go. We're good to go. All right, again, anyone else, if you'd like to make a request, you can find the songs in the description. Let your request be made known, and I'll play it just for you. Jack, this one goes out to you, brother. Hope you like it. This is Love's Not Fair.
Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away, kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, falling to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? chosen to share. It's just not fair. If I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. If I'd take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself, and it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. I could cut myself dry, and it still would never be enough. It makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. But love isn't fair. In spite of all I am, you chose to die for me, and that isn't fair. But love's not fair.
All right, there we go. Jack, that one went out to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, that one was requested by Jack. That was Love's Not Fair. Hope you all enjoyed it as well. And if you did like that song, it is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. You should be able to find it there. All right. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And again, if you would like me to play a song for you, I've got my songs listed in the description, and just make a request, and I'll play it for you. Again, that one was Love's Not Fair. That was requested by Jack. Jack, thanks for your request. All right, catching up with the chat. Thank you for the fire, the emojis, the applause. Appreciate that. Jack said, that was great, Quincy. Well, thanks, Jack. Much appreciated. Yeah, we were talking about it is cold. I think we're sharing weather here. Yep. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of catching up a little bit. Yeah, that's actually, yeah. So Abe's asking about 0 Celsius. Are 0 Celsius and 0 Fahrenheit the same thing, or are those different? You know, I'd have to look that up. Something tells me they might be different. Yeah, let's see here. Jack was saying, yeah, everyone talking about how cold it is. Yeah, cold fingers. Yep. I'm trying my best to keep my fingers warm, so, but we'll see how it goes. Awesome tune. Well, thank you, Rebel. Appreciate that. Yep. Abe's dealing with some cold, too. Great melody. Thank you, Mr. Smith. Much appreciated. Quincy writes some awesome songs. Well, thank you, Abe. I'm hoping to have some new songs for you guys this year. So what I'm trying to do, I've selected which songs I'm going to be working on. I've kind of been going through, and this is exciting. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that a lot of the songs that I've been releasing were actually older songs that I wrote like quite some time ago. And now I'm just starting to get to the point where I'm actually getting into some new material. Like, these are songs that they're still kind of in idea form. Like, I have some of the music, but they're not completely written out. And so I'm really excited about that, because I think they're probably going to be a better representation of where I'm at as an artist today than some of my older songs. But I've kind of gone through and sort of selected which ones I'm going to be focusing on for this year and even in the future. And even though I'm probably only going to be able to release, realistically, hopefully 5 songs this year, I'm hoping to write more than 5 songs. I'm hoping to write several because as soon as the song is written, I can make a backing track for it and I can play new songs for you guys. So it might be a little while till songs are actually released on Spotify and that kind of thing. But I'm hoping to have a lot of new songs for you guys to play for these streams and that kind of thing. So thanks, Abe. Yeah, hoping to bring you more music indeed. This is a beautiful song. Thank you, Jack. Much appreciated. I appreciate your request. Todd came back and was saying, went out to feed the birds. As soon as I stepped out while playing your music, they came out of their nest looking at me, listening. Very cool. Well, thanks, Todd. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, I'm sure those birds are being well fed. Usually, in the morning when I have breakfast, I usually look out the window and we have some birds that come. I think they snack on like the leftover dog food that's been spilled on the ground and stuff. But we get some blue jays and some... I think they're cardinals. They're red. I don't know if they're red robins. I think they're cardinals, but unless that's the same thing. But red birds and bluebirds. That's what we get. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we got a request from Abe to do Waiting. I got you, Abe. That one's coming up next. And Rebel saying, I don't know that one. If you're not familiar with Waiting, so Waiting was, I think that was 2 releases ago. My most recent release was Plastic Cup, and then before that I released a song called Waiting. And that was actually the last of some of my older songs. So again, I quite like that song, but I did write it a long time ago before I got around to actually being able to produce it. So but I was pleased with how that one came out, and probably right now that's probably my best mix as far as the songs I've produced. I'm really happy with how the mix came out on that one, so that one is available on Spotify. We got Stan in the chat. Hey Stan, hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping warm, and if you've got a request, let me know. I'm going to play Waiting next. I just played Love's Not Fair, and Abe requested Waiting. I'm about to play that in just a moment here. Cool. Plastic Cup was great. Hippie's face when he growled, epic. Yeah, that one's got kind of a heavy bridge section. And Jeff gets a kick out of that. All right. Oh, man. Rebel said, had a woodpecker drive you nuts. Yeah, speaking of birds, woodpeckers still, I bet that would kind of get annoying if you're trying to be productive and that's happening out your window. All right, awesome. Abe, give me a thumbs up that you're out there, and I'm going to play Waiting for you. And let me get the backing track set up. I got a tune again for that. Jack commenting saying, cardinals are pretty rare around here. Red birds, very cool. I used to know how to imitate their chirps. That's kind of neat. I'd never even tried. I wouldn't even know the first thing. Chirp, 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 chirp. I don't know. I would say chirp. I don't know if I could actually... make a chirping sound. I'll stick to the screams and the growls. I think that's a more appropriate sound for me. All right. Let's see. Let's get Waiting set up. And yeah, let me get my guitar tuned for that. So I had to tune for standard for Love's Not Fair, and then I got to tune back to drop tuning for this one. So, in case any of you are wondering, standard is kind of just regular tuning. It's where the high string and the low string are the same. And then drop tuning, I'm going to take this 3rd string down, that one, and I'm going to match my low string to that. There we go. So... Now, this one's got a solo in it, and Abe, just to give you what's the word? It's a better word than warning. I don't want to say give you a warning. It's just a heads up, you know. It's kind of cold in this room, so my fingers are a little cold, so I'll try not to bomb the solo, but we'll see how it goes. I can't make any promises. I'll do the best I can. Let me just confirm that we're set up. Yep, got the backing track, and yep, I got it switched back to my metal tone. And then let's see here. Yep, Abe, just give me a thumbs up if you're out there. I just want to make sure you're out there so you can hear your request. I know sometimes people have to kind of slip in and out and stuff, and so I'd hate for someone to make a request and then they're away when I play their song. Let's see here. Yep, Rebel throwing in some birds in the chat there. got dive bombed by a robin after I saw one feeding her chicks. They're usually pretty docile. All right, we got the thumbs up from Abe. All right, Abe, this one goes out to you. Hope you like it. This one's called Waiting.
This is where we are. Where else have we been? Circling this room, round and round again. Look into my eyes, see if there's a change. Who I tried to be is not who I became. Everyone is gone. They found the way out. I will find it soon. Any second now. God, will you find me? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. It seems so long ago since we first began. Now that it's too late, maybe this will end. Seeing no results has got me feeling down, but I'll be up again any minute now. God, will you find me? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. God, will you find me? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. Been so patient. Time is wasting, and I can't take it. Please give me something. I'll take anything. Just don't leave me. God, will you find me? I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. God, will you find me? I'm still waiting.
Thank you. Again, that song's called Waiting. That one was requested by Abe. Abe, thank you for your request. That one went out to you. Hope you enjoyed it, brother. And if anyone else, if you enjoyed that song, it is available on Spotify and other platforms. So you can find it there and listen to it again. All right, for anyone just tuning in, don't be shy, say hello. And yeah, I'm letting you guys choose my set list. You can find a list of my songs in the description. And we've already done Love's Not Fair. That was requested earlier by Jack. And then that one, the song Waiting, that was requested by Abe. So guys, thank you for your requests. And if anyone else would like to make one, again, you can find the songs in the description. Let your request be made known, and I'll play it just for you. All right, catching back up with the chat. All right. Hey, we got Daniel in the chat. Hey, Daniel. Hope you're doing well. Let me know how your week's been. Hope things are getting a little warmer there. Everyone so far, it sounds like it's pretty mutually cold everywhere else. But hope you've been doing well. Let's see. Just trying to scroll back up and catch up with some of the chat here. Yeah, Abe says here, but working. Okay, well, hope I can provide some music for your work and hopefully giving you a little soundtrack and a little boost of energy while you're having to work in and out for chat. We'll appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, even those of you, even if you're just tuning in to listen in the background while you're just kind of working or preparing dinner. I know some of you like to, you're kind of having dinner, preparing a meal or something. Definitely appreciate you tuning in. Let's see here. Thank you for the emojis, everyone. Yeah, thank you for the fire. Let's see. Some hellos happening in the chat. Yeah, thank you for appreciate that. That's some awesome playing, Quincy. Well, thanks, Abe. Much appreciated. Quality riffage. Thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, thank you for the fire and the emojis. Nice. Thanks, Stan. All right, we got a request for Plastic Cup from Rebel. Rebel, that one's coming up for you in just a little bit here. Daniel's having a cheeseburger. Man, that sounds good. Yep, good old cheeseburger. See, I know that one well. Well, thanks, Rebel. Much appreciated. Daniel saying, been okay weather lately, just a bit chilly. Yep. Yeah, it's cold outside right now, and it's a little cold in this room. So thankfully, I didn't think the solo went too bad. It kind of felt okay. But my fingers are a little cold. So as the night gets going, hopefully I can keep it warm. So if I'm moving my hands a lot, I'm not nervous. I'm just trying to keep the blood flow through my fingers so they don't get cold. Because if I have to play more solos, just trying to get them clean. Todd was saying, how's the family hanging out with the sounds you're making happen? If you're asking me how about the family while I'm making noise and stuff. So I actually do these live streams at my church. So I'm actually not at my house right now. I'm actually in a hallway at my church, and no one's here. So so it's a good place to, I kind of help with I basically grew up here, but I also help with the music and stuff. So I have a key here, and I come on Thursdays, and I got it all to myself, so I can do screaming. And it's really funny because you guys can hear the backing track, but yes, I have had streams where somebody comes in, like Pastor or somebody, and I'm like, oh great, they're gonna hear, they don't hear the music like you guys do. They just hear just the strings of my guitar, like not even the distorted tone, just the strings. And then they hear me singing out loud, and worst case scenario, they hear me screaming, and they don't hear the context of it. So it's just, but thankfully, usually I have my privacy here, and so I'm able to make all the racket I want. Taquitos sound good too. Yeah, who mentioned taquitos? I don't know. I didn't see where that was mentioned at, but yep, that would be quite good. All right, cool. Rebel, give me a thumbs up that you're out there, and I'm going to play Plastic Cup for you. This was my latest release, and some of you guys might have seen, I've been posting a lot of content. That's kind of the plan, and I'll probably, I'm still working on it, so I'll get better at it as I do it. But basically, with each release, I'm going to be making a series of content, a bunch of shorts or videos, and that's going to be, and ideally what should be happening is as the content is promoting that song, I'm working on the next one. So then by the time I'm out of promotional material for whatever song I just released, the next song is ready. And so that song is released and the promotional content for that song goes out. And while that song is being promoted, I can then work on the next one. So that's the whole 8-week cycle. Some of you have heard me talk about that before. So now I actually haven't begun the next 8-week cycle yet. I've kind of been planning songs, not just for this year, but in the future in general, because it's sort of new territory for me. Like last year, I had finished songs, and those are the ones like, okay, I got to release these songs. But now I'm kind of in new territory, so it's really exciting for me. I'm really looking forward. I've been doing some songwriting lately, just kind of picking out some ideas that I'm really excited about, just kind of playing around with them and sort of seeing what I can make of them and trying to sort of discern what song is best to do next, and it kind of depends, because it's not as simple as like, oh, just pick one song, finish writing it, and do it. Yes, that's part of it, but some songs, sometimes you're really motivated and just like, man, I'm really feeling this idea, and you want to kind of pour into that. And then some ideas, it feels almost like homework a little bit when you're trying to get it done, and maybe you just need a little break from it. So it's kind of that balancing act. But thanks. Yeah, Stan says, digging the new hairdo. Yep, I got a haircut earlier this week. Yep, that's... sentence over. So I got a haircut. Some of you might remember, yeah, it was a little bit longer. Actually, I'd grown it out longer than I have in a long time. I usually let it grow pretty lengthy, but I wanted to go to a salon for a haircut this time, and that was back in December when I went to schedule one, and it was a super busy time of year. They were already kind of booked, and I wasn't going to be able to get a haircut till January 20th. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to let my hair grow out a little bit longer. And but it didn't look too bad, you know. I enjoyed it long, but I definitely like having the shorter hair. It's nice not having to lean over and have my hair just crowding my face. So there we go. Thank you. Yep, looks great, looking sharp. Thanks, appreciate that. All right, Rebel, let me get this song going for you. I'm gonna have to go through the set list. Can't remember the name of another I really like. Like them all, you know what I mean. Well, I'm glad you like them, and yeah, absolutely, you can go through and whichever one you'd like to hear. Let me get a sip of water. Here's your courtesy reminder. Stay hydrated. All right, here we go. All right, backing track set up. All right, Rebel, this one goes out to you. Hope you like it. This one's called Plastic Cup.
Once believed I could be anything. Took a chance and chased a dream. Never realized just how lonely things would be. Now I'm crying on the bathroom floor like spillbound, with a messy story moments to a self-destruct, with no one here to bring me up. Someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still I toss away like a plastic cup. And here I'm trying once again, like glitter trapped inside the wind. Still believing I can get a hold of things. Every effort leads to new mistakes, and I crawl back to the same old place. I need someone who can lend a hand and pull me from this garbage can. Someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still it's tossed away like a plastic cup. And someone can show me some love and tell me that I am good enough. I poured out all that's filled me up, still it's tossed away like a plastic cup. Tossed away like a plastic cup. In spite of how much it hurts, there's something inside of me, and I know it's more than just temporary. Would someone just show me some love and tell me that I am good enough? I poured out all that's filled me up, still it's tossed away like a plastic cup.
there we go. Again, that one was called Plastic Cup. That was requested by Rebel. Rebel, thanks for your request. Hope you enjoyed the song. And again, that song is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. So if you'd like to hear it again, you can check it out there. And so far, all the songs I've played, they're also downloadable. So if you'd like to download, if you still like to download music, sorry, getting tangled up. If you still like to download music, you can find all of those songs on my Bandcamp. And you can download them for free, or if you want to make a little contribution towards me and help support my music, you can do that as well. So there we go. Again, thank you for the request. And if anyone else, if you got a request, you can find my songs in the description. And whichever of my song you'd like me to play for you, let me know and I'll do it just for you. Oh, we got Justine. Hey, Justine. Big hugs to Justine. Hope you're doing well. I know been going through some really challenging stuff at the beginning of this year, but it's really good to see you, and I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Let me catch up with the chat here. Mr. Smith taking a call. No worries. Nothing. Yep, it's quite all right. People come and go in and out of the chat. Quite all right. Just appreciate y'all tuning in. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm back at the top. Yep, we had Justine tune in. Hey, hope you're doing well. Let's see. That's some nice guitar tone on this one. Thanks, Abe. I think we've talked a little bit about guitar tone. I might have to do, every now and then I'll do a segment called My Process, and I talk about different things. I'll talk about like vocal technique. I'll talk about guitar stuff. I'll share like what went into the making of a song or a video or something that I did. And I might have to do another one about guitar. But I'm using amp sims. And I know, you get some great sounds too. You do a lot of stuff. But there's a free one called, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Legion, that's what it's called. Yep, it's the Legion amp sim. I'm using that, and then I'm using, I just found some free cab sims that you can download. And they're based off of the Marshall 1960 cab. And the one I've got, it says it's, I think the mic is a U87. Oh, and I think the speakers are green 12. I guess they're greenback 12 somethings, you know. It just says G12 MS, something like that. So it's been over the years, just like with each project, just kind of refining, making little tweaks. But to be honest, I'm pretty pleased with the tone I've been able to get from it, from just using free stuff. I'm quite fond of the tone. It's sort of I don't know. After like working on it, it kind of becomes personal to you a little bit. It's like this. It kind of feels like, hey, this is my tone. You know, it's cool. I'm sure there's like better gear out there. I could probably get something even better. But I've been pleased with the tone I've been able to get. So I'm glad you enjoyed as well. Let's see here. Yep, some love in the chat. Hey, thanks for the emojis, you all. Much appreciated. Stan was saying, I'm normally the move on guy. Tonight I am feeling more get up again. All right, awesome. Got another request from Stan. Stan, get up again is coming your way in just a bit here. That was great. Well, thank you, Rebel. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Much appreciated. Awesome, Quincy. Yeah, thank you. All right. Yeah, Daniel saying probably greenbacks, very popular back then. Yeah, I know greenbacks are popular. There's another one. Is it, I feel like it starts with a C or something. I'm drawing a blank. It's been a while since I've done my, guitar speaker terminology and stuff. Like when I was working on my tone, I did all the research in that stuff. Greenbacks are popular, and there's another one. Man, there's like a few speakers that are pretty well known, but I think the ones I've got are probably based off of greenbacks. I know the cab is the Marshall 1960. Celestion speakers, that's it. Yep. Daniel's got my back. All right. If it works, don't break it. Yep, exactly. And, everything I'm using works, but it's just been, again, I kind of like it. I like it because it's unique to me. I mean, there's great stuff out there that you can buy and produce, but over the years, I've just been kind of working on my craft and producing music. And it's the same thing with like the drums and the bass. And it's just very satisfying, like when you kind of work on it and just over the years, little by little, you're just making little adjustments and it just gets a little better with each project. And then eventually you're like, this actually not only sounds really cool, but it's kind of unique to me. It's kind of reflective of my sound. So I'm just learning to appreciate that part of it. All right, let's get into this song. And yeah, thanks, Rebel, for the reminder. Everyone, yep, smash that like button. I much appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you liking the video, sharing it. Very kind of all of you. Justine, if there's a song you'd like me to play for you, just let me know, and I will do so. Sending a lot of love your way, a lot of hugs your way. Stan, give me a thumbs up that you're still out there. Stan requested Get Up Again. This is a good song about perseverance, because it definitely happens, you know? A lot of times there's a lot of challenges that we're going to face in life, and I think there's a Japanese proverb that says if a man falls down 6 times, he gets up 7 times, and I mean, that's what you got to do in life, and it's worth it, you know? It's worth getting back up, it's worth fighting. That's kind of what this song is about, like whatever knocks you down, like don't give up. The chorus says, it's better to have tried than to never have. Let's see, let me see if I can remember my words. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. So like a lot of times it can be scary to go after something, but it's better to go after it and fail than to never even try it at all. And even if you do fail, failure is just learning. Failure is just part of the process. You never really fail unless you actually give up. So as long as you get up again, you never really fail. Stan's saying, I'm glad your hair length doesn't affect your musical ability. If anything, I could probably play better because now my hair's not getting in my face. I'm not getting all distracted. I can see everything clearly. So if anything, it probably enhances my musical ability. And then Justine saying, Love's Not Fair, please, if you haven't already played it. I did play it earlier, but for you, I will play it again. So don't worry about that. Not a problem at all. I'll play that one for you after Stan's song. So. And Jack celebrating, woohoo, we're up to -5. yeah, there we go. Now you're getting in the warm temperatures there. All right, Stan, this one goes out to you. Let me get my backing track set up. So let's see, this one's called Get Up Again. And let me find it real quick. There it is. All right. And again, this one's got a little noodly part in it. It's not really a guitar solo. I mean, I guess it's a guitar solo, but it's just a little sweeping section. But it, yeah, my fingers are feeling okay, so I think I'll be fine. But if I totally bomb it, it's because my fingers are kind of cold. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, if I totally bomb it, it's not the hair, it's the cold fingers. So, all right, Stan, this one goes out to you, brother. This one's called Get Up Again.
Down on the floor, you've been here many times before. You can't ignore the time in hand is running short. No end in sight, and nothing's going right. Why even try? There's nothing left inside. It always hurts to lose what you wanted, but it feels worse to never have tried it. It's not the first and won't be the last time. So get up again. Still holding on, still pushing
Thank you. Again, that one's called Get Up Again. That was requested by Stan. Stan, thanks for your request, brother. Hope you enjoyed the song. And that song is available on Spotify, so if you'd like to listen to it again, you can find it there. Or if you'd like to download it, you can download it from my Bandcamp. So, all right, we've got another request from Justine. We're going to play Love's Not Fair. So I'll get to that in just a moment. We're going to catch up with the chat first. And if anyone else has a request that they'd like to make, again, you can find my songs in the description here on YouTube. And, yeah, I'll play them for you. Just let me know what song you want to hear, and I'll play it for you. Let's see here. Catching up. Yep, we were talking. Yeah, Stan joking with Jack, saying, be careful you don't have a heat stroke, you know, with those high temperatures of -5 degrees. So, thanks for the emojis, Rebel. Much appreciated. Thank you kindly. Yeah, Jack's picking out shorts. Yep, it's getting hot weather there, so gotta grab the warm clothing. Squealies, yep. I love a good satisfying squealy, but I gotta be honest, like, I got the technique, but it's so hard to remember. Like, you can do squealies in different spots. So here, I'll give a little guitar lesson real quick. So for anyone who doesn't know, squealies, also known as pinch harmonics. It's this sound. There we go. You know, those are pinch harmonics or squealies. And but the interesting thing is the way you're doing it, you're picking the note, and then you're touching the string lightly with your thumb. But you have to do it in the right spot. Like, you can move your hand, and depending where you do it, you'll get a different note. Hear that? So I could do it. I could do it there, or here. There we go. And then you just wiggle the string to kind of get that, you know, that squealy, bizarre sound kind of out of it. So the trickiest thing is I'll write like little squealy parts. So like that one. Let's see. That's the note, because it's supposed to go. But you got to find it. You know? So if you do it here, nope, doesn't even matter if I did it right if I'm not in the right place. There we go. So that's the hardest part about it, is just being in the right spot. And it's not like frets. It's not like, you know, I don't know if there's a way to. All I know is you got to practice and then just drill it in so that your muscle memory just goes to the right spot. Like, when you find the right spot, remember how it feels, and then just try to replicate that feeling over and over again. But for different songs, it's not always the same spot. So that's the tricky thing. So whenever I do a squealy, it always feels like a little bit of a roll of the dice, like 50-50 chance. Let's see if I get it. Sometimes I get it. Sometimes, nope, does not happen. But it's a very satisfying sound when you do get it. Very satisfying to play as well. Yeah, thank you all for the emojis. Stan saying, awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. Going to share again. Be back in a few. Sounds great. Thanks, Rebel. Much appreciated. Thank you for sharing. Daniel said, sounded great, Quincy. I'm going to head back to work. I have inventory to do. Well, Daniel, appreciate you tuning in even just for a little bit. Hope work goes well. You take care, and always good seeing you, brother. If you do get a chance to come back and we're still streaming, I'll do a song for you. Let me know what you want to hear. But if not, no worries. Hope your shift goes well. And then saying, one day I'll learn how to spell it. As far as I could tell, I thought you spelled it right. Oh, squealalies, you know. That might have just been, you know, just, I don't know if you were intentionally spelling it wrong. It might have just been a typo. All right. Sounds better when you do it. Well, thanks. All right, cool. Justin, give me a thumbs up, and I will play Love's Not Fair for you. Let me get the backing track set up. And yeah, this was one released it a little while back again. This one is available on Spotify. And when you first hear that title, when you hear Love's Not Fair, at first it almost sounds kind of like a complaint, like, oh, love's no fair. But actually, that's what love is. Love is not fair. That's what makes it so special. probably one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my life is that love does not always return. All you can do is love and hope that love returns. And it doesn't always come back. But when it does, I mean, there's just no greater feeling. There's just nothing greater than being loved by somebody. And especially when you feel like you don't deserve it, especially when when it doesn't feel earned and somebody's still willing to show that love to you anyway, that's what makes love really special. So love is not fair, and that's what's so great about it. You know, if in order to show love, you have to have the choice to not show love. So it's a really special thing when someone chooses to show love. So I think we're set up. So Justine, if you're still out there, just give me a thumbs up or a wave or something, and let me know, and I'll go into this song. But again, this one is available on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. You can find it there. And just a few things to kind of catch you guys up with while we're just waiting. And again, if anyone else has a song request, let me know. Yeah, thanks, Stan. Much appreciated. If anyone else has a song request, you can find my songs in the description on YouTube. Justine might have slipped out for a moment, but we'll wait. We'll wait for a moment, see if she comes back. So let's see here. Like I said, one thing I've been working on lately, so I am working on some new songs. Definitely excited. I'm really hoping, I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm really hoping to start making some backing tracks so I can have a few new songs to perform for all of you. And let's see here. But I've been kind of doing some things to improve my workflow. I was talking about this 8-week cycle, how I kind of, in 8 weeks, the goal is to produce a song and to produce content to promote that song. And so it's a lot of work to get done in 8 weeks, but it kind of keeps you focused. It gives you a goal to know how you're doing. So, you know, every time you attempt the 8 weeks, you know, with each with each project, you're trying to progress. You're trying to do better. You're trying to get more work done. You're trying to be more efficient. So I've been doing some things. I use a program drum kit that I made. It's a custom kit, but I've done some things to modify it so that when I'm programming the parts, it's a bit more efficient, and I don't have to do quite so much work to get it to its finished sound. That's something that's been very helpful. So I got that kind of fixed up. I use templates, and basically what the templates do is whatever stage of the process I'm at, I can save certain settings that I dialed in from previous projects, and they're already loaded up. So that way most of the work is done, and I can just kind of make a few adjustments for whatever that particular project needs. So I've gone through my templates and made a few updates and tweaks there. I've also been doing some mic tests lately. So I don't know if any of you will find this interesting, but I've actually had a lot of trouble mixing my vocals in my songs. Whenever I release songs, I use a mic called the AT2020, and it's a fairly affordable mic. It's actually a very good mic for the price. But for some reason, I've done all I can to try to get the best sound I can out of it. But whenever I'm working with my vocal recordings and trying to get them to fit in the mix, and whenever I'm comparing it to other like professionally done songs, my vocals always sound a little crispy in comparison. They always sound a little edgy. And I try certain things to smooth that out. I try to make them a little warmer, not so sharp or cut out, not so brittle sounding. And there's also this weird kind of like boxiness or honky kind of muddiness in it. And whenever I try to fix that, it just seems like it thins the voice. It loses all its fullness, and it just doesn't have the same depth and warmth that you get from a lot of professionally done vocals. And it took me a long time, but I finally figured out it was the mic. Now, it's not necessarily a bad mic, but for the style of music I do, since I sing very aggressively, the mic is very sensitive. It's got a very bright top end, and so whenever you're screaming into it, those higher frequencies just kind of get amplified, and it's a bit harsh. So it works really good on like acoustic guitars. If you're singing something very soft, it's probably a fine mic to use, but for what I've been doing, it's just been a bit harsh. So I did some vocal tests. I did some recording tests, and there were a few different things you could do to
to record your voice and kind of smooth it out a little bit. And I'm actually using a method with that mic called where you sing off axis. So for example, I can use this mic right here. So usually the mic is pointing directly at your mouth, and actually it's still going to be pointing at your mouth. But when you're singing directly into it, I'll demonstrate with my air. So if I blow into this mic, you can kind of hear that the air hitting the mic. But what I can do is if I turn myself this way, the mic is still pointing at my mouth, so you can still hear me. But now if I blow air, it's not exploding the mic because I'm singing off axis. So what this does is it kind of smooths out the voice a little bit. It's not so harsh. It's still pointing at your mouth. It's still picking up the general volume of your voice, but it's a bit of a smoother sound, and it's not quite so harsh. So that's one method that seemed to work pretty well. But then interestingly, some of you, if you're into recording at all, you've probably heard there's a mic called the SM7B, which is a very highly recommended mic. Some people kind of speak pros and cons about it, but I've been very intrigued about it, and I'm thinking of getting one. But supposedly you can make a few tweaks to make an SM57 sound like an SM7B. Now, some of you, if you don't know anything about mics, you're like, what are you talking about, man? So, an SM57 is a fairly common, very affordable mic. And again, at the church here, we have a lot of microphones, usually for stage stuff, but we have some SM57s. So I was like, sure, I'll try that out. Let me try out an SM57. And to be honest, I was not very hopeful. I just didn't think it would be a very good sounding mic, but it came out sounding pretty good. I tried recording with it, and I was pretty pleased. It was a lot smoother sounding. It wasn't harsh and edgy, and the mid-range sounded a lot cleaner. It didn't sound as boxy as the other microphone I was using. So I kind of had two choices, but I think for the next song, I'm going to try out the SM57. That's kind of all that's left. I kind of just have to try. I did like some tests, but I'm just going to have to try it in a real project and see how it works. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But I'll try it out. I think I should be able to get something usable, but the real thing is going to see, like, is it easy to work with? Because that was the problem with the other mic. It's not necessarily that the other mic was bad. It's just that it was really hard for me to work with, and it was taking me forever to get my vocals done. So I'm hoping this one will speed up the process. So that's kind of what I've been working on lately, just trying to be more efficient with my song production process. Justine, if you're out there, let me know, and I'll play the song for you. But if not, if someone else would like to make a song request, I can always come back to Justine's request whenever she shows back up. But if someone else would like to make a song request, let me know. Again, you can find my songs in the description, and whichever song of mine you'd like to hear, let me know. So far, we've done Get Up Again. We did do Love's Not Fair earlier, but I'm going to do that one again for Justine. And we did Waiting. Waiting was the other song that we did. And we did Plastic Cup. So those are the ones we've done so far. But there's still other songs to be selected. Also, while we're kind of waiting for another request, let me know what you guys have been up to. Let me know how your week's been, if anything exciting has happened, or if there's anything coming up that you're looking forward to. I know it's kind of crazy to think we're almost out of January. We're getting into February soon. And my brother's birthday is in March. And I think me and the family, he wanted to go on a cruise for his birthday. So I think we've all been kind of saving up money. We knew early on that we were going to be going on a cruise, and we've all been just kind of, that's what I've been doing at least. I've been setting aside money, saving up for the cruise, and that's what we're going to be doing in March. So kind of looking forward to that. And one thing I'm really excited about, I've talked about this, I've got a lot of goals for the year, and I'm actually trying to get out and kind of start meeting new people, trying to kind of meet some people around my age, making some friends, and kind of investing in some relationships. I don't think I'm, if I met like the perfect person, I don't think I'd be hopping into a romantic relationship like today, or anytime soon. But it is a part of my life that I want to start investing in, and at least developing like a social network that I can connect with people. So I'm trying to start getting out. There's a workout studio in my town, and I think I'm going to start attending some classes there. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've kind of got my schedule worked out, so I already know like which class I'll be attending on what day, and now it's just a matter of getting a few other things organized and then just adding it to my weekly routine and getting out there and making it happen, and we'll see. So I'm hoping, I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I kind of like, it's nice getting out anyway. It's so easy in life to get a routine, and routines can be helpful because That's where the progress happens, by being disciplined, and as long as you're being intentional about what you're doing. If there's a certain result you want, like basic example, if you're trying to get in shape, you want a good workout routine, you want a good eating habits, and if you make it a routine, if you make it a habit and you live it out regularly, then over time you start to see the effects of that. That's how you get the results. But the negative can happen too. Sometimes we have bad habits, or sometimes we're just very unintentional about the things that we're doing in our day-to-day life. And without even realizing it, we're not actually progressing or working towards anything meaningful, and we're just kind of living life on autopilot. And so it is really nice from time to time to break out of the routine and just kind of change things up. So for example, it's been wet outside. It's been cold. We had some snow. We've been getting like a little bit of wet rain and maybe some sleet and stuff. It hasn't snowed again, but there's still snow on the ground. There's ice on the ground. And usually I go to the skate park on Saturdays. I really wanted to go to the skate park because lately I'd been busy working and my mind had been on stuff. And skateboarding's kind of my way of resetting my mind a little bit, getting my mind on something else, just having fun, kind of lightening the burden, and then just mentally preparing myself to dive back into what I've been working on. So Saturday is my skate day. Only problem was it was wet. So I was like, I bet the park's not skatable. It's going to be wet. But I decided I would still go out, and even if the park was wet, there were a few errands I could run in town. Sure enough, I got out there, and the park was wet. It wasn't skatable. But it was really nice. I kind of drove to some areas that I don't typically go, and I kind of ran a few errands that I had to do. And that sounds like such a simple thing, but I had a bunch of old skateboards, and I took them to a skate shop. And so that was nice to drop them off. There's a guy that uses old boards, and I think he makes something out of them. So that was kind of a nice thing. And what's the word I'm looking for? Also, I help with the praise bands at our church here. And there were a few binders that I needed to get for that. I needed to get some batteries and stuff. So it sounds like, small stuff, but it was just nice just being out. I guess where I work at home a lot. I'm always at home, and I'm always at the church here. And so I'm always in the same environment. So just being out, I was kind of in the downtown area of our city, and it was just nice being in a different place. And I ate out. My brother had gotten me a gift card for Chick-fil-A, so it was nice to go out and eat. I don't eat out much, and it was just nice to treat myself to something like that. So I guess that's the lesson there. If you feel like life is getting in a bit of a rut and a routine, then make sure, to change it up every once in a while. Do something to break up the routine a little bit. Workaholic, says Stan. I don't know what it is, man. I just fumbled with the words when I get a chance to talk to you. You're doing so good, bro. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. And I wouldn't call myself a workaholic, because a workaholic is like I strive to live a very balanced life. So I definitely have downtime, but I like to be intentional. So it might sound like, yes, I'm working very hard on stuff, and I am, but I'm also trying to make sure that what I'm working towards, I'm not just working for the sake of work. I think a lot of people do that. Hard work is no good if you're working hard in the wrong direction. You know what I mean? It's like if you're trying to dig a hole out of prison and you dig in the wrong direction, you're just digging further into the prison. Like, it doesn't matter how hard you're digging, you're still gonna be in a bad spot. So hard work only matters if you're being intentional about the work that you're doing. And that's a lot of what I do. And I enjoy learning and taking part in a lot of things. So I know you're just teasing, but it is important. I think there's 3 areas of life. There's work, play, and rest. And I think it's very important to balance all of them. I think, especially in our culture, we tend to really, really promote hard work, hustle culture and that kind of thing. And yes, it's good to work, but I still think that needs to be in proportion and balance with play and rest. Play is so important because that's how you reset your mind. That's how you recharge. You take a break from your work, get your mind on something else, so that when you come back to it, you get your mind off of it so that you're actually more motivated to do it. That's the thing I notice. Like, when I'm away from work for a while, I'm more motivated to get back and do it. But if I'm always working, sometimes I can feel like I'm dragging myself and kind of having to make myself do it. I can motivate myself much better when I balance it out by taking some time to just do something enjoyable. And then rest is super important. That's probably the hardest thing for me. Just I've been doing good getting up early, but I'm trying to get better about getting to bed on time. And rest, good gosh, sometimes I'll just feel like I'm hitting my head against the wall working on something. go to bed, wake up the next day, and I got the answer. You know, it's like, it's amazing what rest can do. So it's so important to get sleep, so important just to take it easy, let your mind rest, let your body rest. Really important stuff. All right, Stan's got a request for Move On. And I think he's I think he's telling me, all right, we get it, Quincy. Good stuff. Time to move on. No, I'm just teasing. Hopefully there's some good info from there. Let's see here. What am I looking for? The backing track. Here we go. Here's Move On. So Stan, this one goes out to you, and Jack or anyone else watching, listening. That's what I was trying to say. For anyone else watching or listening, if you'd like to make a request, again, you can find my songs in the description. And Justine, if you end up coming back, let me know, and I will play Love's Not Fair for you. Let's see here. What am I looking for? I got to get my tone set up, and I got to get tuned again. So Stan, give me just a second to get tuned, and then I will play this song just for you. Also, I just unplugged my headphones. One second. All right. So once again, got to get tuned here. All right, it's actually been a little while since I've played this one. Something's not sounding right. One second. You know what? That's what tuners are for. I think when I was demonstrating my squealies earlier, I think I was wiggling my strings a little hard and might have knocked them out of tune. All right, here we go. Sorry. I know watching somebody tune their guitar is like super exciting. What's your favorite part about the stream? I like the part where he had to tune his guitar. There we go. All right. Stan, this one goes out to you, brother. This one's called Move On.
Obsessed, you're blind to
Thank you. Again, that one was called Move On. That one was requested by Stan. There you go, brother. Hope you enjoyed the song. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And, yeah, let me know how your week's been. Let me know if anything new has happened or anything exciting coming up that you're looking forward to. I see we got Silas in the chat. Hey, Silas, appreciate you tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. All right. Yep, just catching up with the chat here. All right, let's see here. Stan was saying you could tune for 20 minutes, and it would be awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the tuning segment. Let's see here. Jack was saying, you're correct, Stan. Quincy is always really interesting. Well, I'm glad, hopefully at my least, I can be at least interesting or amusing, even while I am as doing, just tuning a guitar. Todd was saying, hello at Justine, wishing the best. Yep, definitely sending lots of love to Justine. Be sure to keep her and her family in your prayers. Let's see here. Silas saying hello. Yes, cool. And then Jack saying, hey, if there's a Quincy song you'd like to hear, he's looking for requests. Yeah, absolutely. Silas, if you'd like to request a song, let me know. And I'll play something just for you. I think we got time. It depends on how quickly the requests come in. I could probably do a few more. Maybe 2 or 3 more. We'll see how they come in, Let's see here. Here. Awesome. Thank you, Silas. Appreciate that. Good to see you. Yep, always good to see you. Oh, there's Justine. All right. Thank you, Quincy. Justine, let me get your song here. I was going to do it, and I think you had slipped away for a moment, so let me play that for you. Justine had requested Love's Not Fair, so I'm going to get my guitar set up, and I will play this one just for you. All right. Gonna tune again. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the last song did. No, again, I think last time it's because I was doing the squealy demonstration, so I was bending the strings. I think I bent them out of tune. All right. Justine, this one goes out to you. Hope you enjoy it. This one's called Love's Not Fair.
Staring at my own reflection through shattered bits of glass, showing me the perfect picture of who I really am. But when you look at me, you never turn away. Kneeling next to me and picking up the pieces. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. I am such a useless failure, falling to the ground. Every effort that I muster is never good enough. But when you look at me, standing next to me and holding out your hand, why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken if I take just one moment away from my self-loathing, then maybe I would notice that I'm not meant to be broken. So stop beating up myself. You took the punishment yourself, and it's just foolish pride to think that I could ever hurt myself enough to cover what I've done. I could cut myself dry, and it still would never be enough. It makes no sense at all. Why do you care? I know I'm undeserving of the love that you have chosen to share. It's just not fair. But love isn't fair. In spite of all I am, you chose to die for me, and that isn't fair. But love's not fair.
All right. There we go. Justine, that one goes out to you. Thank you for your request. I hope you enjoyed the song. For anyone just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hello. And yeah, I'm just letting you guys choose my set for this stream. I think we still got time to do maybe a couple more, 2, maybe 3, depending how quickly they come in. But we're going to catch up with the chat here. Let's see here. Thank you for the emojis, everyone. Much appreciated. I'm going to catch up. Let me see. Scroll back up. Okay. Yep, Silas requesting Weight of Tomorrow. Yeah, I can give that one a go. We'll bring that one up in just a bit here. Yeah, Justine saying, finally settled in. Woo. Yep, we were missing you. That's right. Yep, we certainly were. Yep, hydration, always good. Awesome, thank you. Well, thank you, Justine. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Justine says, have my hoodie on now. I'm glad to hear that. Yep. Justine, that hoodie, that can be my my way of giving you a hug right now. You know, that's my virtual hug to you, the hoodie. There you go. Yep, thank you for the hearts. Stan, much appreciated. Thank you for the emojis. Love. Well, thank you, Justine. Great to be with all you. Love this song. Well, thank you, Silas. Much appreciated. Glad you enjoyed that one. Really nice to see you, Silas. Indeed, I agree. Love it. Thank you. Yeah, my pleasure. Absolutely. Hey, we got Logan in the chat as well. Hey, Logan. Hope you're doing well. Logan, I think you should do. That teen talent thing. Logan's in the youth group at our church, and yeah, you should do a drum special. You should pick a cool song, find some instrumental, and maybe there's like a jam track. You can probably find like a backing track with no drum, and just find something that sounds cool and make up your own drum arrangement to it or something like that. That'd be cool. Or just find a song and get some of your buddies, like Kenan and Caden and Malachi. They can accompany you, and you can do a little drum performance over it, just like an instrumental thing. But I think that'd be cool. And it's fun too, because I did it when I was in the youth group. All right, let's see here. Jack saying, that was fantastic, Quincy. I have to head out now, but thanks for the stream. My pleasure, Jack. Always appreciate you tuning in, brother. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Yep, take care. That's awesome. Yep. Thank you, Justine. Silas saying, yep, 1 Timothy 1:14 through 16. And the grace of our Lord came out superabundantly and beyond measure for me, accompanied by faith and by love that are in Christ Jesus. Unmerited favor. Yep, absolutely. Powerful. Yep, that's right, Stan. All right, well, absolutely. Let's see. Silas had requested Weight of Tomorrow, so I think we're going to get into that song. This one, little background story. Some of you might know this is a really old song. This actually isn't really one of my songs. This was a song that I wrote with the band I used to be in. I had a band with some friends. We were called At War With Myself, which the name behind that kind of had two meanings. It was the battle that we have with our flesh, so kind of our spirit versus our flesh. Sometimes we have certain desires to do things that we shouldn't do, or to partake in stuff that is harmful to us, even if it is appealing, and if there is momentary pleasure in whatever it might be. And so it's that constant battle of trying to live a life of integrity and good nature, while battling against the flesh and the temptations that life can often bring our way. But also the logic versus emotion. That's something else that we have to teeter with a lot of times in life. Emotions can be so impactful and so powerful, and emotions are so important, all of them. I don't believe that there are any bad emotions. I think all emotions are good because it's how we experience life. I mean, can you imagine, like, we would just be robots if we didn't have emotions. So emotions are super important, but they're also very powerful. And as you know, with great power comes great responsibility. And that's the tricky thing with emotions, is they can have some heavy influence on us. And so it's very important to balance that out with using logic, with using reasoning, and being very intentional with the things we do and why we do them, and just making sure that we're the ones controlling our emotions and not letting our emotions control us. And so At War With Myself, that was our band name, and that's kind of what it represented. That just the life of being a human, that we're constantly kind of at battle with ourselves, and who's going to win? Are we going to overcome and be the best version of ourselves, or are we going to give in to the things that ultimately destroy us? That was kind of the meaning of the band name. And yes, Silas was asking, did you write the words? I did. I actually wrote, we did a 5-song EP, and I wrote most of the songs. My friend wrote one of the songs. I think I wrote 4 of them, and he wrote the other one. And he wrote the music for it. I think I still wrote the words for it. And I might have written all the lyrics. There was a little bit of collaboration in there, so I might have let some of the other guys input lyrics at certain spots. But it was very, I think, it was our first time kind of trying it. And I just had a lot of ideas. We had band practices. I remember writing songs, and we had some ideas that were, we jammed around with, but they never just kind of stuck. And so it was kind of a trial and error process to see which songs would stick. But yeah, this was one I wrote. Those were fun times. It was definitely fun being with the band. And I honestly believe, like, if we had stuck it out, I think we would have had a good chance of making it somewhere. But we never really had a game plan. We were kind of just doing it for fun. And eventually just life kind of took my friends in other directions. And, if you don't have a game plan, then it's probably not going to go anywhere. So, but it was fun. I look back with fond memories on those times. So this song, The Weight of Tomorrow, is kind of a song about being hopeful for tomorrow, not worrying about tomorrow, really focusing on today. The chorus says, live life today, don't let it fade away. Don't wait for tomorrow. So a lot of times we're so worried about what hasn't happened yet. We're so worried about the future that it interferes with our ability to just appreciate what we're experiencing in the now, in the present. And so that's kind of what the song is about. Don't, let go of fear and anxiety. Don't let worry burden you and keep you from appreciating and living a life of gratitude and thankfulness. Live life today. Really enjoy it. Life is such a gift, such an opportunity. Every day you wake up is a gift. It's an opportunity and something. Don't take it for granted. Don't let it go to waste. And certainly don't worry. There's enough trouble to worry about tomorrow. Just focus on today. So that's kind of what the song's about. So Silas, I hope you enjoy it. Got the backing track set up. Gonna give this one a shot. So yeah, this is an old one from my old band. Hope you like it. Yep, this one is called The Weight of Tomorrow. I'm actually not sure if we have our EP anywhere. I don't know if these songs, I don't know if I have them on YouTube. They might not be there anymore. We used to have a Bandcamp, but I don't know if we still do. Maybe we still have a Bandcamp, but either way. Oh, I got to get tuned again. Yep, lots of tuning. But according to Stan, this is his favorite part. Just watching me tune. All right, let me get my guitar tone. And we're off.
Pressure is building, tearing me apart. I'm falling, collapsing. I can't believe that my foundation is breaking. I stand on weathered ground. I'm waiting and praying that hope can be found. Calm your worried mind. Open up your eyes and suck it up. You've run long enough. My foundation is breaking. I stand on weathered ground. I'm waiting and praying that hope can be found. Standing all alone, well, it must be hard to hold. Tomorrow, live life today. Don't let it fade away. Don't wait for tomorrow. No, it can't be the feeling that's overwhelming me. Will not defeat me. This is not the end. Calm your worried mind. Open up your eyes and suck it up. You've not long enough. Standing all alone, well, it must be hard to hold the weight of tomorrow. Live life today. Don't let it fade away. Don't wait for tomorrow. Standing all alone, well, it must be hard to hold the weight of tomorrow. Live life today. Don't let it fade away. Don't wait for tomorrow.
Thank you. There you go, Silas. That was The Weight of Tomorrow. That was requested by Silas. Hope you enjoyed it. That one is a little challenging because, as you can probably tell, it's got a lot of harsh vocals in it. And when I was with the band, I had a buddy who was really good at doing the harsh vocals. And so he was actually the main vocalist, and then I would do the singing parts. So he would do all the screams and all the growls and stuff, and then I would do the singing parts. Now, I've since learned how to do it, but even still, I can't do it as consistently as him. I can only do it like for certain sections in songs, but if I have to do like that much of it, I'm still working on my technique. So I think I'm getting better at it, but definitely challenging. So let's see that. Thank you for the amens, everyone. Todd saying nice, much appreciated. Best night ever. Well, thanks, Stan. Maybe you're commenting on when I was tuning. Yep, so much tuning. Yep, best night ever. Silas sharing from Psalms 118:24. This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Yep, definitely. Amen to that, brother. Way back then and still true today. Absolutely. Thanks so much, Quincy. Awesome. My pleasure, Silas. I think we got time for one or two more, something like that. We'll see what we get. If anyone else has a request, let me know. Could you play Plastic Cup? Whew, I think I can. I'll try it. I did Plastic Cup earlier, and it went really good. Plastic Cup's probably like my favorite song that I've released so far. One of my favorites. I really like Love's Not Fair. Those two are like my two favorite probably that I've currently released. But Plastic Cup's a tough one to sing. So I could try it, but I'm kind of like, especially after like a screaming song, I'm like, ugh. Might be a little tricky. Hey, we got Feisty Feather in the chat. Hey, hope you're doing well. And Let's Start Again. I might be able to do that one too. So we got Plastic Cup. We got Let's Start Again. Good to see you as well, Feisty Feather. Let's see. We'll try him. But, if it doesn't go well, go earlier in the stream and watch that performance because I think the first one went pretty good. So I'm going to try Plastic Cup, and we'll do Let's Start Again. And then if anyone else, if we want to do one more, I think we might try to do one more as well. So cool. Now, before we hop into another song, I did want to share with you guys. I just want to say I always appreciate you all tuning in, and I hope you are enjoying the stream. And just so you know, if you'd like to just help me out so that I can keep bringing more music to you guys, I'm definitely looking forward to bringing some new songs. Some of the best ways you can do that, just three simple things. ESP. So E stands for engage. So you guys just watching, that really helps. I appreciate you guys tuning in, liking the video, sharing it. That really helps. Engaging with any content that I release, whether it's a song I put out and listening to it on Spotify, or a video that I put out and liking it, leaving a comment on it. Just engaging with anything that I put out, that really helps. The second thing, S, that's share. So whenever you share my music, whenever you share my videos, whenever you invite people to streams, that's my biggest goal, is just building my audience. So sharing, that really helps. And also, if you want to stay up to date whenever there is something new, if you want to stay up to date with it so that whenever I release a new song, you can have early access to it and that kind of thing, definitely be sure to sign in for my email list. Again, that same link that I just posted, you can find at the bottom a section where you can sign in for my email list. And that just allows me to notify you directly so that whenever I have something new released, you can be one of the first to know about it. And then lastly, P, that's just provide. So if you want to help me financially so that I can eventually do this as a full-time career, I definitely appreciate your support. That same link, you can support me through merchandise. There's a virtual tip jar. And if you'd like to download music, you can download my music for free from Bandcamp, but you can also make a small contribution, or, well, really, you can contribute whatever you'd like to. So, guys, I definitely appreciate your support. We're going to play a few more songs, and then I think we're going to wrap things up. So if anyone else, if you got a request, let me know, and let your request be made known. Again, you can find my songs in the description. Thanks. Always great to be here. Always good to have you, Feisty. Appreciate you tuning in. Love to support. Thank you. I appreciate your support, Silas. Much appreciated from all of you. Will you release Let's Start Again, Guilty, and The Weight of Tomorrow? So I won't, and the reason why. So Let's Start Again was kind of an old song. I guess they're all old songs. So Let's Start Again is... Again, the story behind that, it's kind of more of an alternative rock song. It's not really a metal song, which, some of my stuff is kind of more hard rock anyway. Maybe in the future I could release it, but I just feel like it's, I don't know if it quite lines up with my style of music. When you hear me play it now, like I'll play Plastic Cup, and then when you hear me play Let's Start Again, it's a fun song, but you can kind of hear it's not quite in the same ballpark as most of my music. So it was one that I wrote because I like a lot of different styles of music, and I just wrote it years ago when I was first learning how to record. And originally I had it out on Bandcamp, and I think I had put out just a video for it on YouTube. And that's actually how me and Daniel met. For those of you who know Daniel, he saw that I was doing streams, and he asked, hey, could you play Let's Start Again for one of your streams? And at first I turned him down. I was like, well, it's not really the style of music I do. But then I was like, wait,
some stranger on the internet likes one of my songs and wants me to play it, the least I can do is just play it for him. So I was like, hey, you show up to the stream, I'll play it for you. And that's what happened, and he's been showing up ever since. So, so because of that, so it's kind of, Let's Start Again is kind of like a special, like exclusive song that I kind of only play for the streams. Maybe sometime in the future I'll end up releasing it. We'll see. Guilty is kind of a similar situation. Guilty's not too bad. I could probably re-release that, but I would definitely want to revisit the lyrics. I think I could write better lyrics for that song now. So that one's more so. It's not so much the song. It's just or it's not so much the genre of the song. It's more that it just feels a bit dated to me. I wrote that song a long time ago, and I just think I could write better lyrics now. Yeah, I just think it would need a little bit of polishing up before it would be released. And I'm kind of a little more interested in getting to newer stuff anyway. And then Weight of Tomorrow, I probably wouldn't release that on my own because, again, I did it with my band. You know, if ever my friends got together or some of my, at least enough of the band got together and we did a project, maybe I would release it then. But I think as my own song, I'm probably not going to release that. I kind of want that to stay at war with myself, with my former band. So I'm glad you like the songs, but yeah, if you wanna catch them, you kind of just got to tune into the streams. And then sometimes I'll take clips from these streams and I will make performance videos. So that's another place where you can listen to them that you can watch on YouTube. So I think I've done a performance video for Let's Start Again. Can't remember if I've done one for Guilty, and I can't remember. I might have done one for Weight of Tomorrow. I'm not sure, but if I have, then yeah, you can definitely check them out there. Let's see here. Feisty was saying, where's the link with the songs to choose from? Oh, so it's not a link. You should just, if you hit the description on YouTube, I hope you can see it. It should just be a song list. It should say song list, and then just whichever song, you just type it in the chat and let me know. Okay, and then Stan was saying, don't worry about my request, Quincy. I like it because it's fun. Well, no, I don't mind playing it. I'll still play it. Silas was just asking about me releasing it. I'm probably not going to release it like on Spotify or anything like that. Hey, we got Leonardo in the chat. Hey, can you play Erase Myself? Yeah, I can do that one for you. I'll do that one in just a bit here. Silas saying maybe you can mix them into metal songs and release them. Maybe, but again, I really want to get to like new songs. I'm glad you guys like them, but it's like, again, it takes so much work to work on a song, and I'd rather not work on one that I've already done. I'd rather just explore new territory. But we'll see. Cool. All right, awesome. Okay, so let's see here. Logan, give me a thumbs up if you're still out there, and I'll do Plastic Cup for you. Stan had requested Let's Start Again, and I'll do that one if Logan's not here. Of course, Stan can probably get Logan and be like, hey, he's going to do Plastic Cup. So, and then we also had Erase Myself from Leonardo, so I'll get to that in just a moment. So let's wait to hear from, I'll get my backing track set up. There we go. We'll wait to hear from Logan, and then I can do Plastic Cup. Otherwise, I'll just do, yep, there he is right there. All right. All right, like I said, this one, this is, you know, I like this song, but this is a tough one to sing. This one, like, this one demands that I keep practicing my vocals, you know? And I was actually really pleased with my first performance. I was like, wow, that went pretty good. Because I feel like I struggle with the vocals on this one. That second chorus is so tough. Can I do it again? I'm not sure. But either way, Logan, it's the thought that counts, right? So here we go. This one goes out to you. Hope you like it. This is Plastic Cup.
I once believed I could be anything. Took a plastic in spite of how much it hurts. There's something inside of me, and I know it's more than just temporary. With someone to show me some love and tell me that I am cutting off. For now, love has filled me up, still I'm tossed away. Like a plastic cup. I know you feel like a piece of trash, run away and forgotten. Please don't let go, 'cause to me you're a treasure.
All right. Kind of made it through, but as you could hear, I had to modify the course a little bit because those high notes, they're demanding. But hopefully you still enjoyed it, Logan. I appreciate your request. All right, there were a couple other requests made. I'm going to take those, and then I do think we're going to wrap things up pretty soon. So let's catch up with the chat, and we'll go from there. Well, thank you, Justine. Great job. Thank you for the emojis. Woo! Yeah, appreciate that. Let's see. Catch him back up. Yeah, appreciate the hearts and the fire. Yeah, thank you, Feisty. Much appreciated. Yeah, thank you, Leonardo. Rock, yeah. Stan's saying, I meant to play another request. Hold on. I meant to play another request instead of mine. Oh, I see what you mean. Me pick another one. I gotcha. I might do Erase Myself next, and then we'll see what we do. But it's a thought that counts, Stan. I appreciate that. Sounded great, Quincy. Well, thanks, Logan. I'm glad you were still able to enjoy it. All right, let's see here. Rock. Awesome. Thank you, Silas. Couldn't find the clapping emoji. I wish I could help you with that. Best I can suggest is clicking, just clicking the emoji and typing in clap. Sometimes that brings it up if you search for it. But either way, it's the thought that counts. That's the most I've used that phrase in like my life. It just seems very appropriate right now. All right. Let's see here. Leonardo, I think you had a request for Erase Myself. Yeah. Let me get the backing track for that, and that's what we're going to do next. This is another one that I have released, so if you do like this song, you can find it on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. And again, if you still like to download music, you can actually download it for free from my Bandcamp. Or if you'd like to, you can also make a little contribution to show some support to me, which is always much appreciated. But don't feel obligated to. If you want the song, take it. All right, Leonardo, this one goes out to you. And there you go, you found it. You found the clapping emoji. Much appreciated. All right, this one's called Erase Myself. Leonardo, this one goes out to you, brother.
I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again. grab a hold of me and throw me in the deep end. Show me the flame that burns inside of me, and I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself and start again. Yeah, yeah. I can't remain without the refiner. It's time to change what used to define me. Resist the pain. I have to keep fighting. Ignite the flame that's deep down inside me. It hurts at first, the worth, all the pain, to see myself and not be ashamed. It hurts at first, the worth, all the pain, to see myself and not be ashamed. And I'll brace myself for all this pain, erase myself and start again, and I'll face myself with honesty, erase myself, start again.
Thank you. Again, that one was called Erase Myself. That was requested by Leonardo. Leonardo, thank you for your request. I hope you enjoyed the song. All right, so I think I'm probably just going to do one more. And then I think we are going to put a wrap on this. But guys, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. Appreciate you tuning in. Going to catch up with the chat here. Hey, we got Gary in the chat. Gary, hope you're doing well. Appreciate you tuning in. And I'll tell you what, Stan, I know you. I appreciate you making requests. But if anyone else has a request, Stan's already made a couple. And so if someone who hasn't made a request yet would like to make one, I think I'm going to do one more, and then we'll put a wrap on all of this. All right, let's see here. Yep, thank you for the hearts and the fire. Feisty, much appreciated. Yes. Yep, thank you, Stan. Much appreciated. Thank you, Justine. Great job. Thank you, Silas. Quincy, woo. Thank you, Gary. Much appreciated. All right. And just some last things to kind of let you guys know. Again, I've been kind of working on some new songs. I'm really hoping it's a bit of a, it's a bit to juggle. So one thing I've kind of learned, and maybe you guys will find some use from this too. I like to share some things that I've learned in case they help someone else out. But there's different kinds of tasks. Some tasks have a very clear beginning and a very clear ending. And those are kind of the nice tasks because it's really easy to measure your progress, and you know when you're starting and you know when you're done. But sometimes there's some tasks where you don't really know where the ending is. You might start it, but you're the goal seems like it keeps moving, and it's kind of hard. And I think that's an important thing to be mindful of. And I think it's important to balance that. Sometimes, especially when you're doing like creative stuff, it can be kind of tricky because you're sort of working on something, but you're not really sure where it ends yet because it's more like a discovery thing. You're kind of messing with it, and if you're always doing that kind of work, if you're always working on things that don't have a clear ending, you're working towards something but you don't have a clear goal and no way to measure your progress, it can be a bit fatiguing sometimes. And so a good way to balance that is just making sure you do a few tasks that have a clear beginning and an ending. So again, I was mentioning earlier when I went to the skate park, it was wet. I wasn't able to skate, but just getting a few errands done. It was some things that I've been meaning to do, some things that were kind of put on the back burner on my to-do list. And it was just simple stuff. And there's something very satisfying about, hey, here's something I need to do. Bam, did it. Done. Something pretty kind of satisfying about that. So I think it's important to kind of balance that out sometimes. But one thing I've been working on is I've got my songs picked out, the songs that I'm going to be working on this year. And it's going to be a little while till I get to the next release. But what I'm really hoping to do, and I'm hoping I'm going to be chipping away at this soon, I'm hoping to make some backing tracks for them. So even if the song isn't released on Spotify and all that stuff yet, I will have new songs that I'll be able to perform for you guys during the stream. So that's really what I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking, and hopefully not just like, oh, here's one new one. I'm hoping that I'll have a few new ones that I'll be able to pull out and play for you guys. So definitely looking forward to that. Silas saying, having a good time, everyone. Don't know if he meant to ask that or if he's just telling everyone he's having a good time. Thank you, Quincy. Oh, my pleasure, Justine. Yep, absolutely. All right. So, yep. If no one has a last request, I know Stan had mentioned Let's Start Again, and I think Silas was cool with hearing that too. So might do Let's Start Again, unless someone else who has not yet made a request would like to make one. Last call for that, and then we're going to put a wrap on this. But yep, I've been kind of just refining my system a bit. Every time I do a project, I try to look back over and try to discern like what took so long last time, and I try to find ways to do that part of the process more efficiently. So I've been doing a lot of mic tests lately. I've been having trouble with producing my vocals. I can record them all right, but they were just very hard to work with when I got to the mixing stage. When I was trying to get it to fit in with all the other instruments, my vocals always sounded very crispy, and I think it's because of the mic that I was using. So there's a different mic I'm going to be trying out that we'll see how it works. So hopefully it'll be easier to work with and speed up the process a little bit. And I've been picking some songs, and I've been writing some songs right now. There's been a few I've been kind of writing and playing around with, kind of trying to find like the right key for some of them. And some of them, they already have the key figured out, and it's just a matter of getting some demos made for them and hopefully some backing tracks. And a lot of them need lyrics still. So there's some of them I just need to start getting the pen and paper out, start writing some lyrics. Which is funny because I actually don't know that I write with pen and paper. Sometimes I write with that. Usually I actually write more of my lyrics just on my computer. So I type them more so. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end things with Let's Start Again. So, again, this is a song Silas was asking earlier. This is an old one that I had, kind of done when I was first learning about recording and stuff. This was a song that I wrote, one that I recorded. I'm probably not going to release the song. Maybe in the future I'll come back to it and release it, but it's not really, especially compared to what I just played. Like if you compare this to something like Erase Myself or Plastic Cup, this isn't really a heavy song. It's more of like an alternative kind of pop punk rock kind of song type thing. So let me get the backing track for that. But I think this is going to be our ender for the night, and then we'll put a wrap on things. So. All right, let me find the backing track. There it is right there. All right, and I just need to grab my capo 1 second. It's over here.
because this one was originally recorded in standard tuning, as in drop D tuning. So my guitar is tuned in drop C, so I need to use a capo to make it sound like it's in drop D. So let me get that set up. All right, Stan, hope you're still out there. And Silas, I hope you're out there too, because I know you were commenting on this one. And anyone else who likes the song? Well, this goes out to you. I know Daniel likes this one. One second. Oh, I don't need a tune, actually, just capo. Sometimes capos can be tricky, though. It's not too bad. I'll take it. I think that's pretty close. Close enough. All right. Hope you all like this. This is going to be the last one, and then we're going to put a wrap on this stream. This one's called Let's Start Again.
Time and see if you and I can make it right. I don't understand, why do we always have to fight? It's a cycle we go through, and you and I are too. Afraid to lose, it wouldn't be so hard if you would just tell me the truth. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend. I watched as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart, and I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. And do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. Let's start again. Let's take it back just one more time. Try to figure out the reason why. Do you feel the same, or are you messing with my mind? I can never understand what's going on inside your head. You could run away, or you could talk to me instead. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend. I watched as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart, and I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. Do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. You said that this would never end. You told me I was your best friend. I watched as we fell apart. You are the one who broke my heart. I wanna leave it all behind, but I can't get you off my mind. It's true, I'm still in love with you. And do you think that you could love me too? So let's start again. Let's start again.
All right. Again, that was requested by Stan. That was Let's Start Again. Hope you all enjoyed that. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to catch up with the chat, and then we're going to put a wrap on all of this. But let's see here. But I appreciate all of you tuning in. Definitely appreciate, always enjoy spending time with you all and getting to hang out with you. Let's see here. Yep, Leonardo commenting earlier saying, thanks, man, great playing. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Gary was saying, the way you built your backing tracks and performed them inspired me to start my show, Quincy. That means a lot, Gary. I appreciate that. And Gary kills it, guys. You know, if you haven't seen Gary, the dude rocks. Like, him playing is awesome. So that's cool. You weren't doing it before I was? You know, I mean, I feel like you're pretty well known, at least as far as I understand. But you definitely, you know, you don't look like a beginner when you're doing it. You know, you look like you're very comfortable whenever you're rocking out to your own tracks and stuff. But I appreciate you saying that, and I'm glad that we can inspire each other. I'm glad that there's something, you know, that's the nice thing, is that there's always a way. I know sometimes a lot of musicians, you know, we talk about wanting to be in a band, and it's definitely fun. It's a lot of fun. There's so much energy when you're playing with other musicians. But sometimes life just doesn't allow that, but it's nice that there are other things that you can do. So these live streams, you know, have been really nice. I was thinking I was going to be playing live shows. The band thing didn't work out. Getting live shows as a solo artist in my genre, kind of tough to do, but live streams kind of made a way. So where there's a will, there's a way. And even if things don't always play out the way you hoped, there's usually some way that you can still do whatever it is you're going after. So I'm glad that you're doing that, Gary, and definitely keep making awesome music yourself. Silas was saying, I've got more ideas for original songs after I finish one I'm currently working on. Awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to hearing more of your songs, Silas. Woo! From Justine. Thank you. Yep. Thanks for the fire. Yep. Thanks for the emojis, Gary. Yeah. Much appreciated. That was great. Well, thank you, Justine. I'm glad you liked it. Logan said, sounded great, Quincy. Thank you, Logan. Much appreciated. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Just a few last things. Again, you can see it already pinned at the top, but there's the link right there. If you'd like to show some support, it's pretty easy. It's as easy as ESP. Okay, so E is engage. So just by watching the streams and liking them, watching my videos when I post them and liking and leaving comments, listening to my music on Spotify, all that stuff, just anything that I put out, if you guys engage with it, that really helps. S stands for share. So my biggest goal is trying to build my audience. And so you guys can definitely help that when you share my songs, when you share my videos, my music, when you invite people to streams, all that stuff, just raising more awareness of what's going on here, you know, the music that that's happening here. And so when you share that, it really helps, and, you know, introducing it to more people and growing this audience. So I definitely appreciate that. And then the last one is P for provide. So if you guys want to show more support, again, I am trying to make a career out of this. And so that same link, you can support me through purchasing merch. You can support me with a virtual tip jar. And again, I do have songs on Bandcamp, and you can download them for free. Absolutely, download them for free. But if you want to, you know, show a little extra support, you can actually pay whatever price you would like for those songs. And so I do appreciate that. That's just another way you can show support for me. So guys, much appreciated. Appreciate you tuning in. And I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Until next time.